Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time, and indeed the first time since 90... Griezmann! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Griezmann certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Del Piero. Searching pass he's played there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Gerrard. And he welcomes it in. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Griezmann. Gerrard. Has a look and plays it forward. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 16 minutes is number 14.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's come loose. Cannavaro. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gerrard. And it's Schneider. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And Aubameyang! That is decidedly lacking.
Natal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
No, that's been intercepted. Marcelo powering forward here. Nepal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gerrard. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. McAllister. 30 minutes gone. Marcelo. Oh, sweet feet. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Griezmann. Gerrard. Lampard. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Lampard, never out of the action for very long.
Paul really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that was vital. And he gets rid in a hurry. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Messi. Griezmann. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ajax with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Lampard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nepal come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Nepal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Gerrard. Nice interception, well timed. Van Dijk. And he's got away. Gerrard! And that's a throw-in. Cannavaro. Lahm. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good pressure, determined, intense. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. What a throw in. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And this is Griezmann. Lampard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Shevchenko. It's Griezmann! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Griezmann! Oh, it's hit the post. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. Lampard. And it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Shevchenko. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Schneider.
The two coaches
Number
are signalling
17,
changes here, both at the same time. Ajax
15,
restore parity.
McAllister.
And the shot!
Number 14.
And the whistle's gone,
Del
presumably
Piero.
for offside.
Number 20.
Concentration
O'Reilly.
levels are very good, and so is the
Coming on the
commitment.
field,
This game
number
could yield a
23,
winner.
Stojkovic. Number 8, Gerrard. Number 6, Pep Guardiola. Number 10, Hazard. Number 18, Pele.
Gerrard.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hazard. Now it's Pele. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Gerrard driving on and making good progress. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. Lahm tries a shot! Oh wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And very quickly, the substitute. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard with the delivery. We are into overtime. And that is as far as it goes. Nepal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Pete.
It's roll! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. DiMarco scooting forward. Cruyff. McAllister. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He has found the way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gerrard. It's Schneider. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. And here's Cruyff. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale. That has been slung wide. Bale. Maldini gets it clear. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Ibrahimovic!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
He's having a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Algeria always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about it.
There's the shot! Oh, good finish! Into the lead once more! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Algeria with the lead. And it's Aubameyang. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Some save from De Gea. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And this is Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's having a go! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. It's Raul! No, just not quite.
Raul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Cafu cuts it out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bale picks it up out wide. Driven in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Cafu ventures forward. It's a promising position. Gattuso, he's in a good position here. Roll! And it's in! And they're back in front! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Algeria leading now. That's a sharp pass. Could move up a gear here. And he was quick to react. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, super find. And a chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. DiMarco. Raul. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. Now it's Aubameyang.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. That's an excellent interception. And we've reached half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely, now then. Ibrahim. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bale. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aquinic. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. Can he finish? It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's...
Shoots! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nepal now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cafu can clear it away.
Substitution.
That's a corner kick. Corner number 4 coming up here. Del Piero! Algeria have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space.
Shot, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pelé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Pelé simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And here's Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pinches it off him. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy.
It's Ibrahimovic! There it is! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and...
Great chance! That was probably asking just too much. Could move up a gear here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Schneider to McAllister. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lahm. McAllister. Schneider. He's a and the finish! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a threatening... Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with Del Piero! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested... Tries a shot! Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gerrard. And it's Schneider. And it's Marcelo. Threads one in. Now it's Aubameyang. Varane does really well there. He is strong. Messi. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. That's been slipped through. That's a shade optimistic. Marcelo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Del Piero. That is good strength. Driving on and making good progress. Messi. In by... Towering header! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Vinicius Junior, takes a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider, Del Piero, chance! Messi. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marcelo. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Marcelo tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Stood up well to him there. And that's going wide left. And this is Del Piero. Where it came from. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro. And Marcelo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And we are back on the way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. And they can counter here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Oh, it's come off the upright. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Thuram. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Played out towards the right wing. Now there's a fine ball. Bale's cross. Peruzzi claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Aubameyang. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Natal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Vieira. Substitution in progress.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pele. Bale. And it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Messi. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. And that is a little undercooked. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Messi. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he cuts out the supply. 75 minutes played. Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Short changes him with that pass. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. The keeper gets his hands on it.
Number 24, coming on the field.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's found a way through. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a promising position. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. Messi with the short one.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Messi. Messi makes a move down the right. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his 3rd, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening.
Tries one from range! It is close, but that is the last of it. Nepal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of...